Hey guys, just Geo here. Oops. Okay. So today was the day of silence, and usually at the end we have this little break in the silence thing, and I guess that fits with what I'm gonna start talking about, cause like every time people ask me about it, I like sidetrack, I go away from it, but I guess now I'm breaking that little silence, and today's topic is about my first, last, and only boyfriend ever. Yeah, so, when I was little, I always saw myself with, like, getting married, having kids, having this nice family, and a happy ever after kind of story, right? Yeah, not anymore. But, no, kindergarten through 8th grade, I was just like, I could care less about love. I don't have to deal with that. I'll deal with that when I'm an adult. And so, years came and went, and then freshman year came, and in English class, I sat in front of this guy. And, a week after class started, he's just like complimenting me constantly, like, oh, I love your hair, oh, I like how you dress today, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, like, I really liked it because, you know, during that time, I had some, family issues going on, and I never really got those compliments. I never got that stuff. So it felt really nice for someone to actually compliment me. And, I thought, a lot of compliments come from this guy. So next thing I know, he goes, "Hey, you want to go out with me?" And I'm thinking, well, if I go out with this guy, I get to see him more, which means more compliments. So, yeah, sure, okay. I mean, if that's what it takes to hear more compliments, I'll try it out. So, we do end up, like, going out, but it only lasted, like, 2 to 3 weeks. It didn't even last a month, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, you know, I realized that his compliments started getting smaller and, like, plain and simple, and that during lunch when we were supposed to hang out, he kept disappearing. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy us a soda, I'll be right back." And he'd be gone for like 20 minutes for lunch out of like the 30 minutes that we had. And so I'm just like, if this is what is so great about having a boyfriend, everyone is just, well, I don't want a boyfriend. I want out of this relationship. And he's gone. Sometimes he won't even come back, and I'm just like, what kind of relationship is this? I mean, at that point I knew that I wasn't in love with him. I don't even know if I liked him. I only liked the compliments because I knew that in other classes I was just like, ooh, she's cute too, ooh, yeah. That was me. But I never tried anything because I never thought that two girls could get together or two guys could get together. I'm proven wrong now, of course. But yeah, so like it wasn't long before I'm like thinking, okay, I gotta break up with this guy. And just before I break up with him, he's like, oh, I'm sorry I haven't been hanging out with you during lunch anymore. I'm like, really? Why? And he's like, well, there's this chick that keeps following me around. She's like saying that she's in love with me and all that. At that point, I'm thinking, okay, she could have you. I don't want anything to deal with you anymore. But before I could even say anything, he goes, yeah, she wants to beat you up. And I'm like, beat me? Hold on, what? He's like, yeah, she really wants to beat you up for me, and I don't know why she's so obsessed with me. And I'm like, okay, give me your name. I'm gonna go look her up on MySpace because MySpace was the biggest thing back then. So, he gives me the name, I look her up, and I guess in my very first message to her, it was pretty heated. So, or she took it as aggressive, so we started already like bitching at each other, calling each other names and this and that. And then at that point, I'm just thinking, why am I doing this for someone I don't love, I don't even like, and has stopped complimenting me? So, you know what? Screw it. Our argument, finally settled down. and she actually bumped into me during school, I think like a couple days later, and she's like, "Hey, are you Jamie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I gotta go to class." And I just left her at that. And then the whole day I'm just thinking, I don't really like this guy. I don't think I even like him at all. I like all the other chicks in classes. So does that make me bisexual or something? I was still confused. I didn't know what to really think. I mean, I had hints and signals, but I wasn't confident of what to call myself. So I wasn't out, of course. But yeah, like no lie, the next day I finally find him during lunch, and I'm just like, look, I'm gonna break up with you. And then I realize in the background she's with him, so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it makes it doubly better because now you can actually have him. So I'm just like, yeah, we're done. And he's like calling me like, baby, no, come on. And I'm just like, no, we're done. I'm done with you. I'm just done. And he's like, okay, fine. And the next day, he's like telling everyone in my English class, oh yeah, I dumped that bitch. Blah blah blah. She was crawling back to me, but I blah blah blah. You know, no one believed him. They knew that he was some lying bitch or something, because I guess there were rumors about him, like, while we were going out that I never knew about. I don't know. But I finally told the actual story. They believed me, not him. And one of my friends was like, I'm glad you broke up with him because I heard that he was going out with 7 other people. What? I'm going out with this fool and you don't tell me that he's dating 7 other people? What the hell? But yeah, I guess they were just rumors or something. But no, because me and that chick that we were arguing about, apparently he was dating us at the same time. And then I met one of my friends from 8th grade who was like, yeah, he was dating me at the same time. So he was dating 7 other people, me not included, and they were both guys and girls. So I'm like, this dude, what the hell? So I'm glad I got him out of my life. I'm glad I hopped out of that hole that I was digging. And I'm just, well, just, there you go. Now you know my story of my first, last, and only boyfriend that I will ever have in my life. So, now you know my story. I mean, I'm still gonna have other stories about, like, how I started talking to girls and stuff. But, yeah, that's my boyfriend story. So, I guess follow me on Tumblr. Follow, no, not follow, like me on Facebook, and subscribe to me, please. Alright, so that's it for now, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.